up, guys? It's your girl Monica from the Caliente Girls, and we have everybody here with us tonight. And of course, as always, we have a very special guest, a very upcoming artist, Realiismaill. How are you today?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you guys doing? I'm
Good.
doing pretty good.
Like a little nervous. He's like,
Feeling pretty good. No.
Right? We're the Caliente Girls. Look, we're on fire.
So you have a new song titled "Anyway." It hasn't been released
Anymore.
Just yet.
Anymore.
Anymore.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Anymore.
It's all
I think
right.
you sent me another one that was anyway.
Yeah, it's
so.
all good.
Anymore. And we got a snippet, and it's dope. Like, it's just got a very Caribbean feel. When I first heard it, I just imagined myself on the beach at one of those, like, beach parties.
I was like, is this Nico's friend? Is this Nico's friend from Jamaica or what?
I was like, hey. It was a
Totally.
very good song. It's very different from your
Yeah.
other stuff. So what inspired you to go in, like, this direction with this song?
I mean, the song itself is kind of about like anybody going through a breakup or something. So it's obviously about something I've been through. So
Oh, did they break your heart?
no, not really. It's just kind of like, I mean, when you break up with somebody, it's kind of like you both go through something. So I kind of went off of that. So I just turned what I was feeling into the lyrics. That was basically it. Like,
How
it
about
was,
the beat?
the beat was actually produced by my friend over there, Reggie.
What's
actually-
up, Reggie?
He's the mastermind behind that beat. So
Nice.
shout out to him.
What is
Nice.
the beat? So
Yeah.
what made
That's
you
so
go in,
dope.
like, with that beat rather than what you're used to normally?
Because I wanted to make the song very sing-songy and kind of like melodic in tone and stuff. So I kind of wanted to go with a dancehall feel. So I heard the beat and I was like, yo, like I could fit my lyrics onto this. So
Nice.
Even a
Rest
good
is-
song. It's definitely a summer vibe, even though
Oh, yeah.
released middle of
Yeah.
summer.
Middle-
Still got a
middle
month,
summer.
love y'all.
Yeah.
it's still hot. As long as it's hot,
Yeah.
I consider it summer.
It's
so
always summer in
Yeah.
Cali
that's all
then.
Yeah.
That's all I go off of.
I like that the song's like, it's about a breakup, but it's not very too sad, you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
a sad feel. It's like, you know, sometimes it happens, and that's just what it is.
Whatever.
My goal was to kind of catchy. It wasn't more about. Because obviously it is,
Yeah.
but it was more about creating something catchy. Like
Yeah.
And it
you
is.
remember it after you hear it. So that was.
Yeah, I feel like you're like, this is what we went through. We both had issues, and
Mhm.
we're just walking away from it as is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely.
And can we talk about that relationship? Was she
I was just
from?
about to ask.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
she-
Oh, my
What's up?
goodness.
What nationality was she? Do you want us to beat her up?
No,
Oh,
nothing
kinda
like
gangsta
that.
you.
She's actually a great person, Latina.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Wow.
So, yeah,
To be exact, is she Mexican?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Sí.
my people. See, you did
Sí,
something
sí.
wrong because, you know, my ex-fiance's from India, too.
Mexicana.
My ex-fiance's from India, too. Gave up my virginity.
Oh!
Dang,
Yeah.
she went in. She went
Yeah, I
in.
gave up my
Wow.
virginity.
You just
and,
triggered something,
Mhm.
something in there.
Man, she,
Yeah.
What you do to her?
I mean,
She
it
said,
was-
hold up.
I just.
No, actually, that is a true story. My ex-fiance, that's a true story, but we're happy.
Was
We're
it?
happy.
Was it really
We're
Indian?
happy.
Like
She
like
said
my
we're
type of
happy
Indian?
now.
Like my type of Indian? Like from India, Indian?
Yeah, from
Oh,
India,
snap.
India.
Like-
Yeah.
What other Indian?
He's-
Well, there's like
Native
there's
American?
Native
no,
American.
that's not Indian. That's I mean, that's not from India.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I meant your people.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
But don't worry, I still love you guys.
We're cool. We're cool people.
Yeah,
we're
we're
not.
cool.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy about it. It's not. We're just.
Are y'all still friends? Are y'all still cool?
Yeah. We're still cool.
Would
We're
you still
cool.
date Mexican girls?
Well, at the moment, I'm not. Damn,
That's
you
him.
really put-
That's him trying to like not say no, but he's
Well-
saying
He's
no.
like, at the
Well,
moment.
at the
He's like,
moment,
I'm taking a break.
I'm just chilling. So.
He's like, I'm gonna do me right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So tell us a little bit more about your music. What's next coming after anymore?
Honestly, I'm just working on just writing new music. So,
Okay.
like, I just want to collect a whole bunch of songs. Like, I'm focusing on singles right now, not really a project. Maybe a
Okay.
project towards the end of the year, but not in my plan though. Like, just
Because you just recently released an EP
yeah,
this year, right?
yeah, January actually.
Yeah.
January 23rd this year.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I made my jump from SoundCloud. So I was on SoundCloud for about 2 to 3 years. So then I finally made my jump from SoundCloud to like all the major services. So like Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that on January 3rd of this year. So
Congrats.
I was really happy about that.
So what made you go into music? What was something that you kind of went through personally and you're like, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm going to
Yeah, especially this genre of like hip hop, pop. type of thing?
Honestly, I don't come from a musical family, so for me to pursue music, it's kind of like, and plus I'm Indian, so it's kind of like not a taboo, but it's hard. It's very
Right,
difficult.
Exactly. That's why it's.
Yes.
I mean, it's inspirational, though. I mean, that's
Appreciate
awesome
it.
for you.
Yeah.
You know.
I appreciate it. No, but what made me go into music? To be honest, I don't know. I've always been inspired by writers, like lyricists and stuff like that. So I started writing music around like when I was about 14 years old. So but it wasn't really music though. It was just rhymes, like poems and stuff like that. But then eventually it went into like getting into tune with beats, and then eventually started writing songs, and then just hopped in the studio. The first time I stepped in the studio was it was 2015 or 16, I forget. But since then, like, it just kind of one thing after another. And
So when you were in the studio, you were like, this is what I'm meant to do.
Not at first. I was very, it was hard for me because I'd never been in a studio before. Like, I wasn't used to everything. Like, I didn't know what ad-libs were or anything like that. I learned that as I went. Like, all the friends that I gathered along the way, like, I learned that I got into it. I'm just snitch on myself. I was trash when I first started. I was garbage when I first started. So I had to work at it. So to anybody saying like, oh, like I feel like this isn't for me, like just work at it a little bit, and so.
And what your parents support you?
Oh man, that's a hard question. Yes and no, kind of. How do I say this?
They want you to have liquor stores and check in.
Damn.
I'm just being real. That's what my fiance did, and had properties. And
They want me, like the typical Indian Arab route is the
lawyer,
doctor, the lawyer. They never really forced me to be a doctor, but they have like told me, you kind of edged me. If you get into the medical field.
Like any Middle Eastern who kind of goes into the industry or something that's out of whack, it's more of like they're not gonna support you. If you make it, they're there 100%, but on the way, they're just not gonna support you.
Artistically, I feel like that's why you don't really see a lot of artists around in the U.S. that are, besides like white, black, like anything, or Latino. You see a couple Latinos here and there, but like Indians, you never really hear about them making rap music. Like that's very different. Indian people, Arab people, like Asian people. Like it's out of the norm. So it's to me, it's kind of like it's hard because I'm kind of pushing against the wave in a sense. But it is.
But that's dope. It makes you unique.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
It makes you stick out.
And then your beats are not done by a black person. We got our Asian friend there. So that's more cool,
Exactly.
He's legit the dopest Indonesian person I know.
Oh, look at he loves you.
No, legit. So.
Yeah, that's
So you're
pretty.
part of a group called Bad Genre. Tell us a little bit about that.
Bad Genre is actually it's not a group per se. It's not a rap group. It's a collective. So it's basically like a whole bunch of people just getting together to make something dope. That's basically what it is. So
How did it start?
the name was actually chosen by these two right here, Reggie and Reno. They actually came up with the idea, and then like they knew a couple of people, and then I happened to be in their scope. So then we kind of just we've been friends for a very long time now. So we kind of just got together and made it happen. Like it's come a long way, to be honest. Like we used to rep it, and then nobody really saw it like that, but now like we're starting to maybe gain a little bit of traction, so then the collective itself is coming up. So
That's so dope.
yeah, so